Oh, you were brown noser. All right, let's start while I'm getting set up here with tell me something good. Something good to share. Hi, Shal.
Hi. Well, everything's good, so
Love it. Everything's good. And before I start, I'm not. Have we done before?
no, oh my gosh, that's the best.
I'm Lola. Lola, welcome. So you're new. How new? 2 weeks and working with Michelle. You're working with Michelle. Fantastic. Beginning license. You're not licensed yet. Okay, good. Good clarification. So I won't pick on you too much. How about if we go around the room real quick and introduce ourselves to Lola while I get set up here? Michael, you want to start?
Hi, Lola. Mike. Over here. Lola, I'm Ryan over here.
Michelle Freda, I've been in real estate for like 18 years.
Ooh, you're rival.
And still loving it, still recognizing that there's something new every day to learn.
Yeah.
And my big buzzword is intentional living. And I've been intentional in my business, in my life, and wow, just this year is always
Love that. Krista?
Oh, hey, well, I love that name.
All right.
Kristen Baker, and I've been a real estate about 4 months, and we call it 4. And I work in the Falmouth Portland area. That's it.
Good. Thank you, Krista. Michael?
Mike is I just have had my license for a little over 2 years, been 4 times since January.
Yeah, you're starting to rock it there, Michael. And we'll save the best for last.
Oh, thank you, Annie.
But not so much. You're going to the best.
All right.
Stacy Gill, how are you?
Oh, my.
I got my license less than a year ago. Started out in admin and did that until about March of this year, and then really started focusing on working with buyers and having a lot of fun and enjoying learning from Tammy and all of these people at OWIMS. It's a great place to be, so welcome. Fantastic, thanks guys. Before we pop into our power hour video, because our pro will be here in about 5 minutes, and I'm super excited that you're here to listen to Chelsea Block. I think you're going to pick up a lot. Who's got something new that they want to share? Who's got a recent listing, a new under contract, what's going on in the marketplace? We'll start with Stacy, Michael, and then come over to Kyle. I signed 2 new buyers over the weekend, put in 3 offers in the next 2 days. I have 2 under contracts, and I'm hoping to hear that the 3rd one goes at noon today, by noon today. Smoking! It's been a big weekend. Great job, Stacey. Thanks. Now, Stacey, one question for you. How did you get started in just the past couple of weeks? Has it been something that you've been developing over time? Have you been working your sphere? What are your sources to those? I have a lot of internet leads. I work with the Stephen Chicoine team, and he gets internet leads. One came in about a month ago. We've been looking and finally did a couple of whirlwind tours and put in an offer. Another is an older lead from an open house that I've been working with for, again, a little time. Finally found the right one. We've been in and out of a couple of contracts. So hopefully it all comes to fruition and we can get them in home. And the last one was lickety split, came in, got them in the house the next day, put an offer 2 days later, pre-approved. Here we go. Good. Yeah. Good. Fantastic. I love it when that happens. Yeah, that's it. Makes up for the ones that you work for. Yeah, super right? Fun people too. Really nice. So awesome. Michael.
Well, I got an offer on one of my listings, on my own listing. And we've got working so that I'm going to leave here to put it under contract.
Hey, I like it. Good job. Really good job. You've been working really hard. Oh, hey, I have one more. All right, see. This one's big. Oh. I finally got, for the first time, I'm working with somebody from my sphere. So
Awesome.
all that work is starting to
Pay off.
show up.
About 90 days.
And they reached out to me unsolicited, just randomly came back, and I was like, I apologize, but who is this? Because I didn't have her registered in my phone. And she's like, oh, I was wondering. And so we started giggling about that, but I was like,
We're going to be doing some work on working with your sphere in the classroom this morning. Actually, it's what the topic that Chelsea has talked about, because oftentimes as new agents, we think, well, I don't want to bother my friends. I don't want my friends to think that I'm only out talking to them to get something from them. So we're actually going to do some work on sphere today. Kyle and then Michelle.
It's okay, $700,000 water.
Nice.
How much?
Wow, where is it? That's wow. It's on.
So who's your buyer? But who is your buyer for that property? Litchfield, $700,000 property, right?
Oh, it's Angela on this? Oh, it's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what you're gonna need to think about if you haven't given them a lot of thought, is who is the buyer that's going to purchase this $700,000 home in Litchfield, right? A little bit of a niche there. Okay, good. All right, so now you know where you need to target your market to, and maybe we use Facebook and boost through Facebook to that audience, right? So think about that. It's great to get the listing. It's even better to sell it. Yeah, because otherwise we're spending a lot of money on signposts, advertisements, time, energy, and effort on servicing the listing. And so it's great to get listings. Now how are we going to get it? Good job, Kyle. Exciting. That's going to be a good payday when you get that under.
Yeah, hey Tammy, just to tag off that, I have not ever done a Facebook page. I spent $9 for the suitcase party, and I reached 2,700 people. And what I did is, we learned this at MegaCamp, is I drilled down to our target audience, like people who were leisure and travel, cooking and all that. So I was curious if I was going to get that much exposure. So imagine if you drill down, because you can really drill down. So I was happy that we have 2,700 new people that now know about the music Facebook. Yeah, they work for $9. It was great.
That's awesome. Great job. Okay, and we'll wrap up with Michelle.
All right, solution based. I have a listing. I have a listing, and water in the basement, that's a wet basement. I had a broker call me and said, I was checking on feedback. Michelle, we had a great showing. We love the house with the basement's wet, so we're going to pass on it. I immediately said, hey, if the basement's the only thing holding it back, let's work out a solution. Because they love the house, and let's figure it out. So I said, I've got a basement remediation company in my vendor list that does amazing work. So I said, I'll give you their name and number. So the next thing I know, he's like, great, thanks. I said, well, you know what, I've got a lot of activity on the house. I would suggest if three people are really interested with the offer and subject to sorting that out. So sometimes you gotta just leave people alone a little bit in a solution-based fashion. They are both, they're back at the house today for the second showing. And I would encourage an offer saying that, yeah, let's get your offer and let's get you before someone else scoops up the house, and then I'll just take backup offers. I didn't say I had a backup offer. I said, I'll put you guys will be in first position, and then the rest will be backup offers. That creates a sense of urgency that we put in place with our buyers and sellers. You can also use that with your co-broking. And you know, they appreciate that. They're in the business too, and sometimes they're not thinking the same way someone Williams is thinking.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, great.
Really good job, because what Michelle's talking to you about is how many people have put something under contract and then immediately run up into some pretty major issues. That's why we get paid the big bucks. That's why we get paid the big bucks.
Keeping it together, or getting it together.
It's exactly right. It's how do we solve this problem? Because what do we talk about in this classroom all the time?
Problems.
We're problem solvers, right? How can we get this problem solved for you if this is the right property, right? And then Michael just wanted to share something.
I got a investor in Massachusetts, specifically Brandy Pond in Naples. He knows multiple listings, so he said if anything banking office that's in multiple parties, but he's looking for million down. He's looking for the land that he can subsidize.
Tell them about what